Data from the Vega base confirms extensive archaeological digs are underway across this entire sector. The coordinates provided to us by the Bentusi indicate the Oracle is located here. We must recover the Oracle before the enemy.
Short jump coordinates in perfect alignment. A minor disturbance in the hyperspace core has been detected.
We have arrived without alerting the Vega. The Oracle is located here. The Vega are also searching for the Oracle, but without the information provided to us by the Bentusi, they are unlikely to find it. A marine frigate must dock with the dig site in order to retrieve the Oracle. Prepare for resistance. The site will be well guarded. Dust fields will interfere with the Vega's sensors. We must remain hidden inside the field to advance undetected.
New upgrades available.
Alright, hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Homeworld 2 Remastered. So we have arrived undetected in the Gehenna asteroid field. So we're going to start off by researching some better torpedoes. Hopefully ones that do more damage. And I'm going to spend the first couple minutes here actually building up the fleet. Particularly the frigates, because I want a sizable frigate squadron here.
Assembly underway.
Or frigate formation.
Construction underway.
So that way we can deal with the enemies in this game. At least in this mission. Now Gehenna is an actual place. I don't know if it's pronounced Gehenna or Gehenna or whatever, but it's in Israel, also known as the Valley of Hinnom, and it surrounds the old city of Jerusalem, and it's south of Mount Zion.
Intelligence data indicates Vega garrisons are stationed at these locations. If these garrisons are alerted to our presence, they will bring reinforcements. Destroy the garrison fleets.
Well, as usual, this couldn't be easy, right? Now we gotta destroy some garrisons. Anyway, if you go by the King James Bible, I think Gehenna actually translates to something like hell, or a lake of fire, or something like that. Not a terribly wonderful place. Again, just an example more of the biblical and religious references that these games have.
Standing by.
Well, so let's get to it, shall we? Yet another mission, of course, where we do have to use 3D navigation to stay within dust veins. Except instead of dealing with ship melting radiation from a supernova, you're using the dust veins instead to stay undetected. Thankfully, it's a lot easier in this mission than it was in the Supernova Station mission in Homeworld 1. One thing I'll say about this particular mission, in comparing it to the classic version of Homeworld 2, the dust veins are darker in color in this game. So see how it's very orange and brown and kind of black, it's very dark. I'm not a fan of it.
Torpedo frigate complete.
The dust veins in Homeworld 2 Remastered look really splotchy, like someone took the burn tool in Photoshop and just went to town.
Construction underway.
Yeah, I think it's one instance where the graphical update actually lets the game down. You know, normally I do like the graphical update, I think it's pretty good, but in this case, no, not so much. It looks ugly. It's just splotchy. It's an ugly color palette. The whole mission is just bathed in this color of burnt orange and brown, and don't like it. Yeah, I much prefer the dust veins in Homeworld 2 Classic, which are much lighter in color. They're a bit more distinct and a little bit easier to see.
Torpedo frigate complete.
Alright, so we've built up our frigates. Let's take a look at some of them. This is an ion cannon frigate. Functions the same as the ones in Homeworld 1.
Standing by.
Here's the torpedo frigate. It's got 2 torpedo tubes on the bow. Obviously here's a flak frigate. Obviously the Higaran designs in this game feature more rounded surfaces and planes versus the Vagar, which have more distinct edges and dagger-like shapes. In the Art of Homeworld book, Rob Cunningham and Aaron Cambates basically said they were aiming for more details with higher resolutions. That was one of the things they were looking for in this game. There is some inspiration drawn from the previous game's Kushan and Titan designs, but I think mostly they just said they were just gradually developing a style over time in the concept art of the game, and they eventually just fleshed it out. So that's why the ships in this game look the way that they do. There wasn't necessarily any specific design aesthetic they were going for, but it just kind of turned out that way.
Confirmed.
I mean, the frigates do look like pill capsules or lozenges or something, you know.
Confirmed. Acknowledged.
Alright, so what I'm going to do here before we step off is I'm actually forming a 2 strike groups here. One that includes some strike craft and the frigates. So basically I just made all the strike craft one strike group, but because of the game's cap, it divides them into 2 groups. So I took one of those groups, put them with the frigates, and they're going to head up the center there. Hey diddle diddle, right up the middle. They're going to take out that garrison up there. And I'm going to send the other strike craft group, the strike craft only group, to the right there. And they're going to take out that garrison there on the right.
Locked in. Roger. Strike group moving into position.
Alright, you fellows can go that away.
Strike group moving into position.
Thankfully, there's very little instances in this mission where you have to change their altitude, so to speak, right? Mostly it's just, again, a lot of this game, even though it deals a lot with space, you know, where combat takes place in 3 dimensions, there's very little need to navigate in anything else than in 2 dimensions. Mostly the entire game, by and large, with the exception of like this mission or a couple other missions, it takes place on a flat 2D plane. Yeah, it's just kind of funny. I mean, in some ways, the 3D movement mechanic is a tad bit clunky. I mean, it works, don't get me wrong, but it's not so smooth and intuitive as to make it like, because it requires a couple of keystrokes to do it, so, you know, you need to bring up move command and then hit space, or hit shift, I mean, and then, you know, adjust the altitude and all that. So it is kind of a clunky feature to a certain degree. I mean, I've certainly played games with far more clunky gameplay and movement mechanics, but yeah, it's just, you hardly ever use the 3D movement mechanic.
Copy.
Alright, so they've divided themselves up into 2 groups there. That's good. I believe we maxed out our frigates. We got a good number.
Roger.
We got a good amount of firepower here. The center garrison is generally the strongest, so that's why I sent most of the forces up there. And as we'll see in a second here, the enemies just kind of appear out of the dust clouds. Yep, there they are. Their LODs are starting to come into view.
Strike group, prepare for assault.
That is level of detail.
Strike
You know,
group
when stuff
under
just kind of
enemy
pops
attack.
in. Oh, see, those strike craft just came out of nowhere.
Standing by. Strike group, prepare for assault. Ready. Under fire. Requesting orders. Strike group reports hostile.
Alert.
Standing by.
Ships have
Ready.
left the dust field
Reporting.
and are no longer under cover. They will soon be detected by the enemy unless they return immediately.
Strike group reports hostile contact.
Garrison
Reporting.
eliminated. Ships have left the dust field and are no longer under cover.
Yeah, that's a problem with this mission, is that, you know, the strike craft will maneuver around and they'll often inadvertently leave the dust field.
No longer under cover.
And you'll have about 40 seconds, you see there, to get them back in before you're actually detected. Well, I can't help that. The Vega are just going everywhere.
Strike group to battle positions. Acknowledged.
There we go. Alright, get back in the dust cloud, please. You got 15 seconds.
Strike group reports.
The asteroid dig sites are also guarded by these platforms. These little hexagons there.
Group 2 reports victory.
Alright, so that was done with. Let's get them back down towards the mothership.
Strike group coordinates locked in. Ready.
Yeah, again, I'm just kind of showing, yeah, the 3D movements still in this game are a tad bit clunky, right? You have to move the camera around to get a good view, make sure they're going in the right place, right? At the right azimuth and the right altitude and all that. It's a little bit tricky.
Confirmed.
Let's get these guys moving.
Strike group moving into position.
It's not a huge deal if you go outside the dust cloud and get detected. It's funny, the elite units there, you can see they have those orange trails. Yeah, they have those orange trails, and it's kind of like, I keep mistaking them for Vader units in a way. It's like, what the heck are Vader units doing in our formation? Oh, those are elite units.
Strike group moving into position. Confirmed.
Alright, we're just going to inch our way forward until we blindly encounter enemy units within the dark abyss of the Photoshop burn clouds.
Strike group moving into
Come on, let's
position.
get back down there.
Ready.
Another thing I've wondered about this game is that why in the 115 years since Homeworld 1 did the Higaran Navy get rid of
Standing by.
the missile destroyers and replace them with flak frigates as their strike craft defense? I mean, it's not like they didn't have guided missile technology, right? Because the torpedoes on the frigates are guided and they have submunitions in them.
Strike group coordinates locked in.
I mean, from a gameplay standpoint, from a developer standpoint, it probably has something to do with like, oh, well, we wanted to show off, you know, the engine's graphical power, so we have these flak frigates, and they create all these little particle effects when the flak explodes and stuff. It looks really cool. So yeah, that's probably why. But in universe, I imagine it has something to do with fleet politics, right? Militaries tend to be fairly conservative institutions to an extent, and, well, as they say, navies never let progress stand in the way of tradition. Navies love their traditions.
Ships have left the dust field and are no longer under cover.
Oh yeah, it's those people. Alright. Yeah, I mean, navies love their traditions. There's probably some Higaran admiral out there that said, oh, we need flak frigates instead of missile destroyers, you know? Missiles can be jammed, and you can only have so many missiles, and our missile tech is too immature, and the fleet is vulnerable until we fill that gap of strike craft defense with flak frigates. We cannot have a flak frigate gap. So, and then of course, you know, his aide-de-camp or someone, his...
Enemy defeated. There are no survivors.
Well, there wouldn't be any survivors, because we don't leave survivors. We don't believe in taking prisoners. We're like the Imperial Japanese. No prisoners allowed.
Copy.
Brings great dishonor, shame upon them, their family, and the Emperor. Karen Sajet. Her Grand High Empressness. So like I was saying, yeah, the Admiral's probably followed around by a bunch of his yes men. And they're all like, oh, yeah. Oh, yes, sir, that's a great idea. And that's the greatest idea in the history of warfare, right? We need to get those frigates designed. We'll get them designed and built promptly. And they'll be cheaper than destroyers, too, right? Because they're smaller. And then the admiral's like, oh, outstanding, son, that's what I want to hear, right? We'll get you promoted to flag rank in no time. Yes, flak frigates are going to be the greatest thing ever. And that's probably why they did it, you know. Not for any reasons of practicality, but because the admirals were worried about the budget, or a bunch of careerist officers wanted promotions or something. I don't know. I'm just joking, you know, yeah.
Confirmed. On our way. Ready. En route.
Well, that being said, I mean, fitness reports,
Roger.
right? You basically need really awesome fitness
Strike
reports
group moving into
to
position.
remain competitive for promotions. And you need
Acknowledged.
continuing education and
Docking with carrier.
good experience here and there and whatever, you know, to stay valid and, you know, up for promotion, right? Many will apply, few are chosen. It's not like we have a bazillion billets for however many, you know, captains or admirals or commanders or lieutenant commanders or whatever are out there. So, yeah, there's only so many spots we can fill.
Acknowledged.
So if you don't remain competitive for promotion, then you can kind of find yourself basically pushed out. They don't want that dead weight. Up or
Standing
out,
by.
as they say. Get a nice look at the carrier there. I guess another thing about the design of the Higaran ships, particularly the frigates, you know, because they, like I said, they look like lozenges or something. They all look very similar. Like, a lot of the ships, in fact, in this game look similar. Like, the frigates look similar, the corvettes look similar. You have to, like, kind of look up close at them to see the difference. So you could almost inadvertently click on one of them and think you're selecting something else, right? It's like, oh, wait, no, that's not a gunship, that's a pulsar corvette, or that's not a torpedo frigate, that's an ion cannon frigate, you know, because from far away, right, they're not that detailed. Yeah, I just think the frigates look like big medicine capsules or something. Yeah.
Copy.
I'm probably gonna need some drugs by the time this game is over. By the time I'm done with this Let's Play.
Strike group coordinates locked in. Acknowledged.
Alright, so we got 2 of those garrisons eliminated. We are now going to start pushing off towards the left. We need to find the Oracle. Again, the Oracle, another mythological reference, right? Like in Greek mythology, we need to consult with the oracles, find out where this progenitor thingy is.
Standing by.
I mean, the references, like the religious and the mythological references in this game, are kind of cool. I think it's kind of neat, you know.
New
But
formation
it could be kind of
acknowledged.
better done, I think. Alright, anyway, I'm just going to put them all in a big, massive strike group. I think it actually forms 2 strike groups. Watch them all get in formation. I prefer fighter screens. There's other ones. There's different strike groups. There's like fighter screen, there's
Roger.
frigate line, and there's capital phalanx.
Strike group moving into position.
And they each have slightly
by.
different ways in
group
which they
moving into
attack
position.
and will engage enemies.
Acknowledged.
I prefer
Strike
fighter
group
screens
coordinates
because it
locked in.
it keeps the frigates behind the fighters, and the fighters move out in front to engage. Or the strike craft move out in front to engage. So that's what I prefer.
Moving to
If you do a
destination.
frigate line, then they your frigates tend to get slaughtered, right? You tend to lose more frigates than you really
Strike group
need.
Coordinates locked in.
What's that funny little pulsar corvette? He's just moving there on his own. Get in formation.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
What do you think you're special or something?
Standing by. Strike group moving into position.
Yeah, let's get something straight. Your family name ain't
Copy.
the best in the Navy.
Strike
You needed
group
to be
moving
doing
in
it
position.
better and cleaner than the other guys. Son, your ego's writing checks your body can't cash.
Strike group coordinates locked in.
You've been busted
Copy.
from section leader.
Strike group
Put in
coordinates
hack
locked in.
twice by me. Like right now, I'm quoting Top Gun. You don't own that plane, the taxpayers do.
Unidentified probe detected.
Yep,
Ready.
the Vega are trying to probe us. They would, wouldn't they? They're
Strike
just
group
like that.
coordinates locked
What a
in.
bunch of dicks.
We
have been detected.
Pursuing targets.
Multiple enemy units detected on intercept course. Prepare for immediate attack.
Yeah, prepare for immediate attack. Your face is immediate attack, yeah. I think if you do get detected, then the garrisons basically just start rushing at you.
Strike group
They just like
coordinates locked
Zerg
in.
rush you. What's back there? There's something back there. It's
Confirmed.
anyway, yeah. So if you get detected, the garrisons try and Zerg rush you, but there's only one left. So I mean,
Strike
and
group
we're headed
moving
towards it
into position.
anyway. There's not a big
Ready.
problem.
Strike group under enemy attack.
Oh look, the
Group
burn
6
clouds
reports
have
enemy contact.
Under fire.
have magically manifested some strike craft there.
Group 4 reports enemy contact. Group 3 reports enemy contact.
Reporting.
Group 2 has defeated the enemy. Unidentified probe detected.
Copy. Repairs initiated.
Group 4 under attack. Group 2 reports enemy contact.
Acknowledged. Pick your targets. Strike group.
Alright,
attack
let's
order
just deal with
confirmed.
them.
Strike group reports
I guess all our
hostile
weapons
contact.
fire is creating lightning in these dust clouds, which is kind of
We're drawing
fun.
heavy fire. There's nothing left out here. I caught one. Under attack. What's the call? Taking damage, please. Roger.
Group 5 reports victory.
We're under fire. Supporting friendly units.
Group 3 reports enemy contact.
Acknowledged. Repairs initiated.
Let's go repair stuff. I'm a little bit discombobulated here.
Strike group.
Need to
Prepare
get
for
the
assault.
formation back into formation. Again, what is that
Roger.
one little pulsar corvette out there doing just all by itself?
Standing by. Strike group to battle positions. Resource collector standing by. Resource collector awaiting instruction. Supporting friendly units.
Group 3 reports victory.
Confirmed. Service complete. Strike group moving into position. Copy.
Alright, we need to move up there, then make a right
Strike group
turn,
moving into position.
and get to that dig
Confirmed.
site. It's funny at the beginning of the mission they said the Vega are searching for the Oracle, but without the information provided to us by the Bentusi, it's unlikely that they'll find it. Really? It's not like the Bentusi were terribly clear as to where exactly this thing was.
Ready.
I mean, there's a bunch of little dig sites around here, but what exactly are we looking for? It's never explained. Again, just kind of
Service complete.
reiterating my grievance with the epicness of the story that I was talking about in the last mission, right? It's like they tried to make this a big grand space opera story, but it's not told very well.
Resource collector
It's just
awaiting
really
orders.
vague, right?
Reporting.
There's not a great deal set up,
Strike
and
group to battle
they're
positions.
not too keen on providing you
Strike
with
group to battle
details
positions.
to make the story clear.
Strike group receiving fire. Standing by. Strike group to battle positions. Confirmed. Strike group prepare for assault.
Alright, get rid of those gun platforms,
Strike group
please.
receiving fire. Acknowledged. Strike group reports hostile contact. Strike group receiving fire. Target entered a dust cloud. They're off our sensors. Reporting. Moving in. New formation acknowledged. Strike group.
I think what's with that one little Pulsar Corvette that's out on its own is, I think the other
Strike group attack order confirmed.
Corvettes in its squadron are stuck somewhere on the
Repair order
map.
confirmed.
Probably when I tried to dock with them with the carrier.
Resource
So I think
collector
they're
under
stuck
attack.
somewhere in the geometry of the
Resource
map, and so
collector
that's why
awaiting
it's kind of
orders.
strangely out there on its own.
Defeated the enemy.
Resource operation reporting enemy contact. Supporting friendly units. Ready.
Just a little glitch in this game. Oh look, infiltrator frigates.
Strike group reports hostile
Going to try and board us, are they?
Roger. Frigate under attack. Repairs complete. Service complete.
Group 3 has defeated the enemy.
Resource collector standing by. Standing by. Repair order confirmed. Standing by. Roger. Understood. Repair target locked in. Standing by. Ready.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So
Strike group
yeah, I
coordinates
just issued
locked
move
in.
command. See how the move queue is coming from over there on the map somewhere. Yeah. The rest of the other two corvettes in that squadron must be they're stuck somewhere. They're stuck somewhere in the map.
We got him napping. This is a cakewalk. Reporting.
In retrospect, I should have just sent it back to
Copy.
the mothership.
Confirmed.
That way we wouldn't have to deal
Docking
with it.
carrier. Ready. Confirm. Strike group prepare for assault. Standing by. Friendlies under fire. Moving in. Ready. You are clear to dock. We've got a situation here.
Group 6 reports victory.
Acknowledged. Strike group attack order confirmed.
Well, obviously they've got a bunch of frigates out there, or something producing frigates,
Friendlies
so
under
we do
fire.
need to get
Moving in.
out there and destroy whatever it
Strike group
is.
Prepare for assault.
Group 4 has defeated the enemy.
Heavy fire confirmed. Moving to destination. Docking with carrier. I'm taking hits here. Understood. Repair target locked in. Strike group to battle positions. Standing by. Setting drives to idle.
Alright, carriers, stop right there.
Confirmed.
Let's
Strike
deal with
group
these
receiving
frigates. While
Supporting
we
friendly
dock a
units.
bunch of our strike
Strike
craft.
group to battle positions. Confirmed. Strike group attack order confirmed. Damcon level 2. Standing by. Acknowledged.
Group 6 has defeated the enemy.
Friendlies under fire. Moving in. Drawing heavy fire.
Group 3 reports victory.
Strike group coordinates
Pull
locked
these
in.
guys back. We are getting a little spread out here. That's not good.
An
Group
enemy
6
shipyard has
under
been
attack.
identified close to the Oracle dig site. Destroy the shipyard to prevent the enemy from building further reinforcements.
Ah, yes. Of course it's a shipyard. Another shipyard we gotta get rid
Roger.
of.
Where's the escort? We need cover here. Strike group attack order confirmed.
Pumping out
Strike group
frigates
under
there.
Enemy attack.
Group 6 reports enemy contact. Group 7 reports enemy contact.
Enemy neutralized. Awaiting orders. Docking signal green. Taking damage, please. Strike group under enemy attack.
Group 5
Alright, let's
reports
move them
victory.
back. Come on, let's
Friendlies under
consolidate
fire.
our
Moving in.
forces.
Group 3 reports enemy contact.
Copy. Move order confirmed. Light fire confirmed.
Group 4 under attack. Group 6 under
What
attack.
is that flak frigate
Group
doing
2
all the way
under
out there
attack.
by its lonesome?
Standing by.
Group 4 reports enemy
Get back
contact.
here.
Copy. Destination locked in.
Group 5 under attack.
Ready.
Group 7.
Yeah, oh, it's being boarded.
Group 5
Great.
reports enemy contact.
And it just got boarded.
Group 4 under attack.
Confirmed.
Group 5 under attack.
Strike group prepare for assault.
Well, now we gotta get rid of it.
All breach.
Ah,
All
again,
breach.
these flak frigates, they're kind of suicidal. They just charge out there.
Lost.
And now we lost it.
Reporting.
Brilliant.
Repairs
Alright,
initiated.
well, while you're there,
Alright,
hey,
stay with
get out of the way of that flak frigate.
combat stations. Roger.
Repair the other frigates.
Stay calm.
Group
Need to
4
build some
reports
more.
enemy contact.
Wingmen, tighten it up.
Group
Please,
2
sir,
reports
I
enemy
want
contact.
some more.
Group 3 under attack.
I'm taking hits here.
Group 4 reports victory.
Strike group reports hostile contact. Friendlies under fire. Moving in. Resource collector under attack.
What's
Strike
surprising
group
is that they have enough
receiving
boarding members to,
Resource
like, you
collector
know,
taking enemy
flush out the existing crews. You know, they probably just throw them out the airlock and then take command of the ship themselves. So,
Group 5 reports enemy contact.
Roger. Confirmed. Supporting friendly units.
whoever's doing those boarding actions in the infiltrator frigates sure knows a lot about Higaran technology.
Strike group moving into position. Strike group coordinates locked in. Docking with carrier. Standing by. Enemy neutralized. Awaiting orders.
Flak frigate complete.
Understood. Docking with carrier. Standing by. Strike group attack order confirmed. Service complete.
Yeah, my problem here is
Strike
I'm
group reports hostile
dilly-dallying
contact.
too much.
Supporting
Lollygagging around. I need to really start pushing forward. Getting on the offense, you know.
Group 6
Alright, take care of
defeated the
those
enemy.
gun
Strike
platforms
group,
while we're at it.
Strike group
Just
receiving
get them
fire.
out of here.
Taking damage, please.
Just get out of here. Don't need you. Oh, it's a heavy missile platform. And gun
Strike group
platforms.
receiving fire. I'm taking hits here. Under fire. Requesting orders. Strike group under enemy attack.
Alright, let's get the rest of them.
Subsystem target
Let's
acquired.
hit that
Strike group
shipyard. And
prepare
there's
for
a carrier
assault.
there too, yep.
Attacking capital ship.
They seem to operate in pairs, don't they?
Engage capital ship. Roger.
Alright, go get that, whatever that is.
Group 3 has defeated the enemy.
Where's those crabs? They always travel in pairs.
Strike group reports hostile contact. Confirmed. Group 5 standing by. Confirmed.
Group 5 reinforced.
Confirmed.
Alright, you boys take care of that carrier.
Strike group prepare for assault.
Or do something about that.
Under attack. What's the call? Heavy fire confirmed. Strike group receiving fire. I caught one. Copy. Resource collector taking enemy fire. Strike group prepare for assault. Okay, you're good to go. Standing by. Strike group under enemy attack. Roger. Strike group receiving fire. Resource collector taking enemy fire. Capital ship locked in. Standing by. Resource collector under attack. Strike group reports hostile contact. Okay, you're good to go. Confirmed. Standing by. Attacking capital ship. Roger. Standing by. Resource collector under attack. Resource collector under attack. Drawing heavy fire.
Is that carrier dead yet? Certainly hope so.
Resource collector taking enemy fire. Resource collector taking enemy fire. Ready. Resource collector under attack. Resource collector under attack.
Alright, everybody, take care of the shipyard.
Roger.
I think in this mission also, if you set it on normal difficulty, you will face at least one
Resource collector
destroyer, I
taking enemy
believe.
fire. Resource collector taking enemy fire.
Kind of back there before we made a right turn
Resource
to
collector under attack.
come towards the dig site there.
Ready. Resource collector
So
under
on the
attack.
left side of the map at that bend in the dust cloud, I think you'll face a destroyer around there. Around there, them parts.
Resource collector taking enemy fire.
Alright. She's gonna blow!
Resource collector taking enemy fire. Assembly underway.
Group 2 reports victory.
The Vega shipyard has been destroyed.
Roger. Reporting.
Alright, well, let's get the carrier up
Underway.
here. We do need to build a marine frigate,
Ready.
because it's gonna have to dock with the dig site.
Standing by. Ready. Destination locked in. Docking with carrier. Reporting. New heading set.
Let's get
Docking
strike
with
craft
carrier.
docked.
Ready.
We're not under any actual threat
Moving to
anymore, but
destination.
I just want to get everyone back to full health.
Confirmed.
Marine frigate.
Alright, there we
complete.
go.
Standing by.
Yay, marine frigates that I barely ever use.
Underway.
Except when it's convenient for the plot.
En route.
Gotta send in marines. It is an archaeological dig site, so you might encounter, like, you know, the Ark of the Covenant that'll melt your face off or something, or giant stone warrior monkeys that come to life.
Docking signal green.
Here's the marine frigate. It's full of jarheads. As you can see, there's multiple dig sites here on these asteroids. Luckily, we know exactly where the Oracle is. It's right in dig site
Confirmed. You are clear to
603.
dock. Docking
I don't know why the
underway.
Vaegir didn't find it, because they already had a dig site underway there. Maybe they don't know what they're looking for or something. I mean, it's not like the Bentusi were any clearer. Yeah. Seek out the Oracle in Gehenna. Yes, sir. What does it look like? You'll find it. Gee,
Group 6
thanks.
copies.
So I guess apparently somewhere along there they told him it was dig site
Group 7
603.
reporting. Standing by to dock.
Approaching entry point at 107. Stand by for extraction fleet. The Oracle has been secured. Stand by receiving crews.
The Oracle is secure. Integration complete. Hyperspace core anomaly detected. Jump procedures initiated. All units prepare to enter hyperspace.
Alright, well, we plugged it into the hyperspace, and now we're out of here. See you next mission.